All right, hello. My name is Shakiba. I'm Shakiba. So I'm going to this is my first reading. Okay. So, I don't have everything showing the way I want it to be, but it's okay. It's all right. So as the title says, amateur reader or what have you, first time reading. I do not have all of the 78 cards, so if you think that is like absolutely ludicrous right now, then just go ahead and, leave. And then also, I don't have like a whole regular deck of cards because I'm so like wanting to do this that I don't want to wait until, I'm able to get the cards that I need in order to do this. But if you want to check out just from that, go ahead and do that. I totally agree. So first of all, I don't have all 78 of the cards, okay, that I'm planning on doing this reading. This is my first time reading. I don't know very much about the cards or tarot reading itself. So you want to check out, feel more than willing to do that now. Do it now. Okay, because this is amateur first time reading. So yeah, if I were you, you're thinking this is a regular reading and I'm like totally not even all together for any of it. So yeah, go ahead and check out and leave. Also, I'm doing a few other things in this reading that is not like your typical reading. Okay. Oh, I have like a few things that I'm going to be doing that's not like a typical reading. Okay, so I want to just open it up and just say that this isn't going to be like regular reading. Like I said with the titles, this is an immature reading. I'm a person, should I say all of this? I mean, I guess all of it can be picked up just when you see and you view my readings. Okay, so again, like I said, my name is Shakiba and this is my first reading. I'm going to be doing this. I also have another reading that I do. It's called with the Chinese zodiac signs. That's gonna be on this channel as well. But just to let you know that. Okay, so those are two different ones. That's a different one. But so this is so this is my first reading, and I don't know a lot or anything really about the zodiac cards. I just want to like give a feel for this whole thing. I am so excited about this. It's so funny when you have people that are like much older and stuff, and they're just so used to doing whatever it is that they want to do. And they think they even though they know they're no type of expert in that field or whatever it is, they're just like so willing to get started. They should just wait or something. But anyways, so we got the death card here. But anywho, I really want to get started with this. I'm so like I mean, I made these cards myself. I bought the this was 10 by something, yeah, the size. I'm not really good with math, and I cut them out to this size, okay, and now I have 78 cards. Getting back to this, I do not have 78 here in my hand. The rest of them are on my floor. I am going through something spiritual, like spiritual attacks and stuff like that. I'll just keep it real plain and simple to be understood. These cards, the rest of them are on the floor. Like, I don't know how many I have. I don't know. I don't really not count them, but okay, they're not 78, okay? And some of the major arcanas, as they say, they're mixed. So you have the minor and the major on the floor. And the reason being is because, like I said, I'm going through like some type of, spiritual, not awakening, but spiritual attacks, okay? And what happened was these were playing before. This is like yesterday. They were playing, and I just wrote like all of the names for the 78 cards, the minor arcanas and the major and minor arcanas. Before I was done and I laid them out on the floor, the spiritual attacks started getting weakening, and it started, like vanishing or like the power of it started weakening. Okay. But I had no idea. I didn't know anything. I was just, laying them out because they need to dry, because they're black. This it needs to dry because it's gonna smear. So that was really interesting. Okay, because I had no idea like the power of these cards. Is what I'm saying. Okay. So I love these cards. I love the way it feels. All these 78 cards. It's the whole handful of deck of cards. But they're on the floor. Okay. Yeah. Couldn't sleep last night and all this other stuff. But when I found that out, that they hold some type of power, I want to say. Then yesterday, yeah, because I've been working on these cards for a bit, cutting them out and everything like that. And then finally yesterday I wrote out what it is. I'm like, I want to get started with this. I'm so excited. I want to do this. And I started writing it out, and I'm just saying, for me personally, I knew that something was going on here. So they're on the floor, the rest of them, and we're gonna use these. I haven't counted anything. Okay, I don't know how many cards these are. I just have a thing about that, so we're just gonna use this. Okay, I'm totally being the fool right now. Okay, I do know that. And so since we're looking at this, we're gonna I think I have here, so I'm gonna be reading from here too as I pull the cards. Okay, all right. So let me see. It says the Fool, meaning upright. Since it's upright, it means innocence, new beginnings, free spirit. Okay, that's what it means. Let me see, because I gotta, because I don't know about like, trying to get it to, get it to go like that. Okay, so I'm gonna do it again. These are not, the little small cards, where you can do all of that stuff so easily. All right, so forgive me with all of this, because you gotta have some upright and you have some not upright. Okay, so this is as far as I'm gonna go with this. I think I might want to do like something else like this or something like that. Anyways, so I do have all the meanings here for the ones that I have here. And like I said, I'm so sorry. I almost wouldn't even want to do it without the rest of the deck, but this could, signify something else to me as it concerns this whole process. Me getting started with this. Anyways, yeah. So I do intend on getting some deck of tarot cards. Starting out, basic, regular cards that are actually, tarot cards. I definitely plan on doing that. When I'm going to get them, I don't know. Okay. They're like under $50, some of them, you know what I mean? But I want to, go in person and get them. Just because I want to get a feel for what it is that I'm getting, and then I want to make sure that, I actually get it. Something, I have to watch out for the mail and stuff like that. So I want to make sure I have those on hand. I have, yeah, like I said, but I have the rest of the cards on there. We're just going to go with this. So I'm going to be working with this. The Magician is at the bottom of the deck. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That was too much. But I always hear the readers say that. Okay, I've been watching tarot since like last year, May of last year. Okay, I have a few favorites, star favorites. Should I say their names? I'm not sure, but I'm not. I don't know. All of you. I don't know all of you. No, I was just playing. But I've been watching a fair good deal. I don't want to say 12, but something like that. Off and on. But then I have like my star 5 or something like that I watch all the time. And these people really have some good readings, and I find that I like what they're saying, and it pertains to me. But getting back into this, I'm going to do this one here. Again, this is not all 78, okay, of the deck of the tarot cards. This is just possibly 20 some cards. I have no idea. The rest of them, I've already told the story why I don't have them. They're basically, being occupied, being used, okay? But I also have, I'm trying to give a little bit more background of like myself and like why I got into this and why I'm doing this. I actually was in like a situation or two, or six, and that's what drew me to tarot reading. I'm like a Christian of the Christian faith, and for a lot of us, we don't. Tarot reading is not something. It says let faith guide you. You know what I mean? So we try to we try to really be dependent on God, and so it wouldn't be, just through prayer or through someone from the church, or a pastor or something like that. That's how we get our answers, or of course reading the Bible, or or some person of faith, or some person that is a Christian themselves, or just going out to get the answers that you need through persons that have the credentials, whatever, I don't know. But tarot reading wasn't something that that wasn't an option or something like that. To be honest, it wasn't. So like I said, last year I got into it because of a few situations that were going on. I mean 6. When I say 6, yeah, just about that. Okay. And just trying to figure things out, just trying to get the answers to things. So gradually, I got the answers through this way, and it was just interesting. And I knew to stay back, and I knew that certain things seemed off or whatever. You stay away from them. But for the most part, I don't know. I think I just don't want to be going into too much detail. But I do want to give something, about like me as a reader and all this stuff. So. Or as doing these readings. So again, I'm going to be doing from here, and again, I don't know much about that. This is the beginning of this, so I don't know, this video could go viral, I have no idea. But they have something called, in some of the readings, they have something called messy deck. So it basically, they pull cards from this messy deck, and is talking about various situations that are going on with you in your life and stuff like that. This is something like that, but it's more like in a different direction, more like positively geared or something like that. Something to maybe get you to thinking about something in your life or something like that. Okay. And I'll be doing that at the end of this reading. Okay. And then this will be the second thing I'm going to do. So this is like cards that I made. I'm making all this stuff I made here. So this is like basically a deck of cards, okay, and that I've made, and I have all of them except 2. I have 2 over there, is the king and the queen, and that's for a reason, okay. So they're gonna stay right there, right? So I'm sorry about that, but the rest of them are here. So is it 52, 54, or whatever the number is? I have it all here. So these are like cards. Actually, a set of cards, okay? Like the 52 deck of cards, 54, 50, whatever. I have them here, okay? And I'm going to do something here with this, and you're going to see what it is, okay? I have this candle here because it is just, I feel like it represents life, and that it represents enlightenment or truth. Definitely enlightenment, okay, and life, okay. And then I have my little other little thing here. I really just want that to be no, I'm just fine. But yeah. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. So, and then you've seen this here. As they have it, most people do have crosses or something like that. But so anyways, I have these 3 stars here. I don't even know what I'm going to do with that, but again, like I said, aside from this channel, or not channel, but aside from these readings, I'm going to be doing I've already done it before, which is the Chinese zodiac readings. It's like a reading, so you can check that video out. Should be available as this one is, okay. So again, this is my first time, okay. Bear with me, and I think we're gonna get into the reading. I'm gonna try to do it some type of way that I've seen some of my other readers do, because I have to like speed this up. So I'm gonna do it that way, okay. So here at the bottom, as they say, is the musician, okay. So what do I know about the musician? I don't know. I'm not going to go off of my own, what I know. Okay. So upright is in the upright. So it means willpower, desire, creation, and manifestation. Willpower, desire, creation, and manifestation. So that's pretty strong. Okay, for the musician, right? All right. So saying that for myself, that's really, I can see that, and then also for you as well, anything that is considered to be at this time in your life, willpower, the desire, creation, and manifestation in your life. And I like how they say, like, in some of these readings, they're like, oh, well, these readings are timeless. So say somebody got this particular reading a year from now or 3 months from now, meaning that it can still pertain to them at that time. And 3 months from now, 2 months from now, 2 weeks from now, 2 days from now, a year or a year, a year from now or something like that. Yeah, I mean, I would like to, if sometimes it is the message that you need to hear or something like that. It depends, okay? So I've seen them do it like this. Like, again, I know nothing about how this goes or like why. I am going to really mess this up, but I'm gonna do this like how I've seen. Should I do 1 or 2? I'm so sorry, 1 or 3. I put out 3, and what I was gonna do was turn them over and then talk about like all 3 of them. But then I was thinking to do 1 and then just talk about that. I am not sure what I should do. But since on my one of the said that the number 1 isn't really good, but what do I feel? This is really good. I'm getting tested here about how do I feel, like my intuition. How do I feel about this? I put out 3. I just don't want to get mixed up. But whatever, okay, I'm going to, because I really want to go about it this other particular way, which means it eliminates these 2 here. Let's do this. Let's do 1 at a time. Let's do 1 at a time. This is next, and then the other one is next. Okay. Did somebody see that? He was at his, I don't know what it is. I saw something, but I don't know what it is. All right, so let's do this. All right, let me put it in the center and turn it over. Oh, wow. The Lover's card. Isn't that beautiful? That's beautiful. Okay, so let's put it down. And then I'm going to find what it means. Okay, just give me a second here. All right, so the Lovers, meaning upright, it means partnerships, duality, union. Partnerships, duality, and union, okay? So that's what it means, partnerships, duality, and union. So that's great. So, I can definitely see that, me having started this, or the way that it resonated with me, as myself, and, someone very special to me. So this is really good. This is really excellent. I love this. I love the fact that, first, I can resonate with this card automatically. I've been in places in my life where, the Lover's card just wasn't, something of interest of mine. I was looking for something else, but I definitely can see how this card resonates with me, and hopefully with, some of you who are watching and viewing, just automatically off the bat, this card resonates with you. So, it says that, it's in the upright, meaning that it's like this, it's in the upright. And sometimes these cards come out like this, upside down. So when you shuffle the cards, sometimes they're upside down. Okay. But anyways, it means partnerships, duality, and union. So, perhaps there's some partnerships that's gonna be happening. I can see that for myself, and doing this, collaborating, or just meeting up with people, or just, knowing that other people are going to be viewing this and everything like that. And things that I'm not really that will be a surprise to me, by me doing this. And then duality, I think that means like two, something like that, at least two. So it means, like for myself, linking up with one other person and doing this or that or whatever, or it could be, like I said, the lovers, like in a relationship, to not just myself, but also somehow being partnering with someone else, with a lover in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Okay, so that's what I would take it as. Like, you're going to be partnering up with them. Partnerships, I just mentioned that just by doing this and everything like that. And then also with the duality, to me, dual means two, if I'm not mistaken. I have to Google it just to make sure that I'm on top, because I'm pretty sure this is going to come out again. So it means two. So then myself and someone else, but it says a lover's card. So maybe it means two, also not just like in a relationship, but it could be with a friend or an acquaintance or something, with just, it's more than just yourself. Okay, but for me, I can see how it can mean for either of those. Okay. And then union, so some togetherness or oneness or in sync or something like that. So to me, that's what that means. I'm going to keep it there because I just want to make it simple, plain and simple. I don't want to exaggerate myself here. I messed this card up. I'm very sorry about that. So it's the Empress. So what happened was I smeared it because sometimes, when these spiritual attacks, you there's various things that you're using. Anyways, my fingers got it was sweaty, palm sweaty, and so that's what made it smear like that. I don't like that. But anyways, this is the Empress card, and for me, there's so much about this. So let me go ahead before I go on. Like, hello. Okay, so Empress. The Empress upright means motherhood, fertility, nature, and nature. One of the readers that I listened to, she basically said that the Empress pretty much is in control of their life. They are in control of a whole empire. They're in control of a lot of things. They work very hard to get to this position, and it so reminds me of myself. So I really took that on, and knew that this is a card here that I can definitely identify with. Okay, so look into it yourself. The Empress for the tarot cards, and just or what have you, to find out more about it yourself. Any one of these cards, okay? Because like I said, I'm just starting out here, so I don't want to lead you or stir you in the wrong way. Okay, so look these up yourself. Okay, if you feel like that's what you need to do or what have you. Okay. But yeah, this is really interesting. I can see how this card can relate to myself. Okay, so yeah, and for you as well. And it said, so again, it stands in the upright. It stands for motherhood, fertility, and nature. So let me see, motherhood, just taking care of things and doing the jobs that need to be done. Mothering a situation, something like that. I kind of feel like this is something that I need to do, during these readings, but I feel like I'm being led to do it in a specific way since I still have the freedom to do that. So, and not in a way that for me works, as far as like my personality, my characteristic traits, how I would like to do it, and things like that. So I mean, I'm sure there's more to this, but I kind of feel like this is an obligation, or this is something that I need to do or should do or something like that, and that there's more to come as far as that too. So that's motherhood. Then fertility. So fertility means, I'm not sure. Let me just, I have to be honest here. Let me see if I can go back in memory. So fertility, does it mean that you're fertile? Okay, so fertile, yeah. So the ground is, the soil is fertile and is ready to receive, the seeds of life, the seeds of growth, the seeds of, more potential, things growing, and, elevation, or, and I don't know about life, more about abundance, or more about, just great things happening, or, I don't know, more of something that's good for you, or something like that. Okay. And I don't know what that could mean to you: motherhood, fertility. And then the last one is nature. So, something that's natural, something that is nurturing, and things like that. Okay. And for me, like, this is nurturing to your body, to your soul, I meant to say, to your spirit, to uplift, or to enhance, enlighten, things like that. Okay. So definitely something like that. Okay, so that's the second card there, and then this is the third card that I pulled. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, really, this is okay. So all of these definitely I can recognize. Resonate with. The Wheel of Fortune. So let me go ahead and find this one and read this one out. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune. Oh, you know what? I do not have that. A few of them I did not. I'm so sorry. It's like, how can you not do that, right? I was trying to hurry up, but let's just go. Let's just take a, let's just take a guess here, okay? With the Wheel of Fortune, let's just see what comes up, okay? Wheel of Fortune, like, this can't be rocket science. Okay, so think about spinning that wheel. Me thinking about spinning that wheel, and all the things that are on there are things that I would want to happen. So yeah, let's spin that wheel, because I want to see which one of those things I'm gonna get. So yeah, this kind of feels like this type of moment, like, let's just see what happens. Let's see what comes of it. Let's see what comes out. Let's see what we're gonna get, type of thing. And all those things that are on that Wheel of Fortune, I want the $5. I even want the $1. I want the $10. I'll get 20. I'll take the 25. I'll take 30, whatever, and what, 75 or something like that. Yeah, all of those things I want to win it. I want to get it or have it or something. So I do feel like this is a Wheel of Fortune moment. You know what I mean? Something that is fortunate for me, and I'm just really grateful for myself right now. I'm just really happy, to be starting this and to be doing it and everything like that. So this is very good. This is very good for me, and I could resonate with this card. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. So, and it's not here. I was going to go into detail about it. So I don't know how this card would resonate to any of you guys at this point in your life, or in any type of way. Something that you're starting new, or you're beginning new, or something that's just come to you, can be considered the Wheel of Fortune to you or for you. Okay, so this is the third card that was done. Like I said, I don't have any of the I don't have knowledge or anything on any of these. I'm gonna try to do something else, one more thing, and then after this, I'm just gonna be done. So that's pretty much how that is. Pretty much. I'm not sure how this could work or how this could go, but pretty much, yeah. So let me see. Or should I do another? I don't really want to do it that way, but I really just, yeah, okay, so maybe I'll do it exactly like how I did it before, but, just doing it like that. Okay, I'm so sorry, I'm just doing it in my lap. Alright, so let's do, are we gonna do 2? I'm gonna do 2. I'm gonna stay at 2. Alright, so let's do the first card. Okay, so the World card. All right, so we have the World card. Okay, and I am so I have, because I saw on here, I saw this thing here. Musician full star world. Well. I know I've seen this. I just don't know where I've seen it. Yeah, and I'm like, okay, well. Yeah, it's supposed to have been that. Okay, I'm so sorry. So, I don't have the world. I'm so sorry. But basically, from what I can remember from my reader with the world card, one of the main readers that I do listen to, it means basically that you're gonna have a lot of gainings, like has something to do with like the universe granting you something huge. Okay, and I guess that's why it's relevant to like the world. Okay, so something that's coming to you or at you in a big way. Okay, something that you're obtaining or you're getting in a huge way. Okay, and it's a big deal instead of not. Okay, all right. So that's what I can remember from the reader, from my reader. Okay, one of my main readers. This is the reverse. But before I do that, I was wondering. Okay, so one of my main readers is the first one is called. Her first name is Shanita, but it's called the Peppermint Tarot. Like the candy, the Peppermint Tarot LLC. I is one of the most readers. That this is the main reader, like the top 3. Okay, it's actually the first one. All right, that I listened to is called the Peppermint Tarot, Tarot LLC, and then she also has Love Peppermint, where it's just talking about Virgos. Okay, so she's a Virgo, and but she's talking about like love, and I find that a lot of her readings, especially the Peppermint Tarot, is like more of the collective, for every person. But the love tarot is specifically it's supposed to be for the Virgos, but I find that those readings, some of those things actually pertain to myself or something like that. So anyways, just putting out that information. That's one of the top readers that I listen to, Intuitive Kev. I don't know if you know of any of these. Their numbers are climbing though, and then some others as well. So I don't know. And then I'm like, oh, I should have mentioned that person too. This is the second card that I pulled, and it's the Musician. So let's see, because it's not in the upright. So let's see. You just have to take that, right? Let's see. So, oh wow. Okay, so I don't know why this card or what it means for me, but it says in the reverse, the Musician in the reverse means trickery, illusions, out of touch. Trickery, illusions, and out of touch. I don't know how that first reader, sometimes she's able to decipher like this right here. Like sometimes you could think that that actually means for you, you know what I mean? Or that actually means for me or something like that. But it could actually mean that someone else, is in this energy. Someone is in this energy. Somebody is in this energy. Like, I guess this is all like energy, right? So reverse, the Musician means trickery, illusions, and out of touch. Trickery, illusions, and out of touch. I'm not sure. But I'm going to go with how my first reader is. And I'm going to say this is not my energy. Because I feel like, I'm enlightenment, and this is the first time me doing all this. I'm doing this from my heart, this is all genuineness. I'm not in that energy, the trickery, illusions out of and being out of touch. Okay, so I'm gonna go with that. Okay, this is very important with the readings, because you need to be able to trust your intuition, you know what I mean? And sometimes it is you know what I mean? But that none of that really, adds up here. So I'm going to assume that this is someone that I know, or someone that's close to me, or something like that. Someone else is in this energy, that it's not me. And so I would assume that as well for some of you whom this is not your energy. Okay, you're not in the energy of trickery, illusions, and of being out of touch. Okay, and some way I would say that I'm very much in touch. I'm very much, the opposite of all those. So that's what I'm gonna call this. Okay, so I think this is pretty strong here, but this is what I'm gonna say. Okay, so this was pretty good. So you have the first 3 cards laid out here, and then you have the 2 here, and I spoke about this one. I have so much to learn from all of this, from all of these. I just do. What time is it? It's 36. I'm feeling like I should just try to do it one more, do like 2 more, just to see how that goes, because I still have these to do. So I'm gonna do that one pretty quick, and then I'll do this one pretty quick too, just so that it's the same. So we're gonna do this one more time. Maybe we'll do like 1 card or something like that, okay? But I'm going to try to do this. These cards are so big. I'm gonna do it like that. Maybe do something like this here. I'm not sure. I have to mix them up here. I got to mix them up. Alright. Okay. Because it's a lot trying to decipher. What you want to do is make sure that you're correct as accurate as you can for the readings. Okay? You want to make sure, because you have people listening in and tuning in, and they want to know, they need you to be as precise as possible. That'll help, instead of not. Okay, so like they say, at the bottom is 10 of Swords, but I don't know if I should have read that or what have you. So that's at the bottom, but it could be, and it's in the upright. So should I read 10 of Swords? That's a lot. Because I'm just going to pull 1 card, like right here. And I'm going to read that card, okay? But let's go to the 10 of Swords. We don't want to miss out on anything here. All right. Again, I have to read these from... because I don't know these cards, and I'm in such a hurry and rush. I would suggest that you 2 of Swords, Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. Oh, where's that? That you just King of Swords, Queen, Page of Swords. Where are you? I got no time for this. That you study all of this, and that you learn it. Wands. Come on, I know it's gotta be here. Chariot. Cup. Page, Cups. Page, Knight, King, Queen, and then the rest of them are Pentacles, right? 2 and Ace. You gotta be kidding me. Ooh. This is, oh my god. Anyways, okay, I don't have it, but I'm very familiar with this. 10 of Swords is not good. Okay, upright. is not good. Upright is not good. Ten of Swords mean, that it's the ultimate defeat. You're ultimately defeated. And something that this is the other one. It means that you're ultimately defeated. Okay? Ultimately, you're defeated. I picked this card up and read it because it was at the bottom of the deck. And I probably shouldn't have done that. I should just if I'm only going to read one card, just let it be that. But sometimes, because I see how they can tie it in, like other readers, they tie in what's at the bottom of the deck or something like that, because it actually is a message. And once they shuffle their deck, any card that they pick up, whether it's upright or reverse, is pertaining to that reading. So whether we like it or not, it pertains to that reading. Okay. But Ten of Swords is what I've been told is the ultimate defeat. Like some of them, the pictures, the tarot pictures cards, they're literally 10 of Swords in somebody's body. Okay. That's the drawing. That's what it is. Okay. I'm sorry. Do you see that? I thought it said 10 of Swords, but it didn't say 10 of Swords. It says 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands, it's pronounced, I believe. 10 of Wands. I'm messing up this whole thing. But anyway, so why did I say 10 of Swords? But that's the thing too. I've seen several, like more than 3. Anything that they say in the reading, they absolutely use it like it pertains to the reading. Like if they got a message, or if like they said something that they didn't mean to say, they'll still use that and say, oh, well, it must be something about something. So I believe in that too. Like it came up for a reason. So 10 of Swords, that probably could have been this moment here that I just had. Because one, I couldn't find it here. I don't know why. I don't know why 10 of Swords not up there. Maybe I overlooked it or something. I don't feel like looking for it, okay? But the bottom of the deck is 10 of Wands. So I know I have the Wands here. Let's look for that. Two of Wands, page 6. 10 of Wands. So upright, it's in upright. So upright, it means accomplishment. Yeah, I don't know what is going on. Like, this is ridiculous. Accomplishment, responsibility, and burden. Okay, so accomplishment, responsibility, and the burden. That's what it means. Accomplishment, responsibility, and burden. So 10 of Wands. Like I said, all these cards, once they shuffle it, the readers I see, when they shuffle it, every card that comes up that can be picked up is pertaining to that reading, okay? So this was at the bottom of the deck. I thought it was 10 of Swords, but it's not. I was going to say that also with the 10 of Swords, if it's in the reverse, I've seen that means it's not something that could come to you, or like somebody tried to do a 10 of Swords, tried to defeat you, do the ultimate defeat to you in some way, shape, form, or fashion, but they were unsuccessful at trying to do that to you, okay? So I think in this reading, I see how that is possible, because I could have been completely, all upset and been out of shape, because this card was not the 10 of Swords. It's 10 of Wands. Okay, but what's the correctness of here? That's what it is. Like, I don't need to, get bent out of shape because, my first video didn't show what I was saying, but I should have got it right. I should have looked at it instead of, I don't know where. Sometimes we just, things happen by some type of accident or something. I really thought this was the 10 of Swords card. I was like, the 10 of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. That's what I said. But then I pick it up and then I'm showing it, but I still didn't realize it was not the 10 of Swords. It's the 10 of Wands. So anyways, yeah, reverse for 10 of Swords means that someone was trying to, completely, defeat you, or what did I say? It means absolute, not devastation, but just like someone taking like taking you down in a really, 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 really bad way, and you're just done. It was like the worst type of, they tried to, in any type of capacity, you know what I mean? For these type of settings like this, you really do need, it doesn't have to be perfect, but some things, depending on the type of person you are, it could take you out, or it could, be a falling or downing for you. For me, something like that is because I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and I would like to get things like this correct, okay? So, but what happened is, you know what? It happens. I thought it was a particular card that it wasn't, but because I didn't take the time to really look at the cards, I already know I'm not like an expert. I don't know all the cards. So what in the world will make me think? I have no idea. But then sometimes we're like, it could be like that's the way it was meant for me so that I could get through this particular, test or whatever. You never know. So, anyways, 10 of Wands, like I said, in the upright, it means accomplishment, responsibility, and burden. Okay, so accomplishment, this is something I've been working on. So actually I was thinking about, last year and the year before that. Actually the year before that, I was thinking about that. And then earlier this year, January, I was thinking about, doing some tarot, doing these readings and learning these things so I can do it the way that I had an idea to do it. And this is an accomplishment to do the first video. So we're at 46 minutes, so I'm going to be mindful of that. But yeah, so this was really good to do the first one. So I'm really excited about that. So that's an accomplishment for me. Then responsibility. So, like I said, I feel like this is something that, as far as something I should do, or that is the right thing to do, or something like that, that it's a responsibility that I'm now picking up and I'm now taking on to do. Yes, let's do that. Let's take on the responsibility. Let's start, picking up this responsibility or something that you feel like you need to do. You know what I mean? Instead of just kind of like ignoring it and just letting time go by, and it's something that you meant to get to, or but you just never did. Doesn't take that long. It just, it took time to cut out the cards and to get ready. Still, I have a lot of other things that need to be done, but I took the first steps and bought a few things, and, it took time to get all that together. And then finally, I'm here with this almost ready, to start these readings. So I'll be doing them just like this until I get all my cards and get everything together, officially. So, taking on that responsibility to take it up a notch and to, just do it instead of it not being done. Okay. That's what I want to say. And then the burden, I don't really know. Like, it's a good burden. It is a bit of a burden, but you just you keep pushing. I can see in days past from now that I'll be okay with this type of burden. I'll be okay with the fact that, I had to push for this. I had to do all that, cut this stuff out, and do all this, pay a little bit of money here, do this, do that, put in my effort, my time, push through the things that I'm going through, even myself personally, and just be happy and content with the fact that, I did that. Okay, so 10 of Wands in the upright, it says it means accomplishment, responsibility, and burden. So that's what it means for me. I don't know, how this may pertain to you or something like that. I'm still learning about this whole thing, how, to read and how to, do all of this. I have so much to learn when it comes to like these cards and everything like that, and what type of reader I'm going to be. Okay. So yeah, that's what I would say. So I'm speaking from my own perspective here when it comes to, this reading right here and these cards. Okay, so I am done with the rest of what is remaining of the 8 of Wands. Oh my gosh. With the remaining of these cards, because the rest of them I'm using them, they're being occupied. Okay. 8 of Wands is at the top here. Let me see. Upright, it means rapid action, movement, quick decisions. Okay, so I'm making a quick decision right now. Rapid action, as far as, wrapping this up, and and this was a quick decision and movement to push this through, even though I didn't have all the parts, I didn't have everything together, I don't even have all the 78 cards to call it, you know what I mean, to do this. And totally not prepared, because I don't know these things by heart. Okay, I don't have it in memory to remember them, and certain other things you need to learn and know about them, but I know where to go and look and to study and all this other stuff to do that. I totally believe of that. I'm a total believer of that. You definitely, if you could, study everything and get that together first, that would be great. Okay, that would be great. So I think the second thing I said I'm going to do, incorporate here, is these cards. This is like a second deck of cards. I mean, I'm sorry, regular, like a deck of cards. Like, like playing cards. You can play spade or goldfish, or any type of cards. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out a few, and then I'm going to show you what I do here. Okay, so let me see. I'm trying to do something very simple here, because I got to finish. Let's see what this is, and then if I need to pull more, I'll pull more. Okay, so I laid out 3, and this is like a deck of cards, but they're really small, and I cut these out too and stuff like that. So let's go with this. So the first number here is 10, and this is like so there's spade, there's diamonds, there's hearts, and then there's a club. So this is like a club, okay? Not the best jar or anything like that, but this is what it is. We're already at 51, so you want to kind of wrap this up. So that's 10. This is 7 of diamonds, okay? This is what this is, 7 of diamonds. All right, and then this is 8. I'm just going to leave it here because I have to wrap it up, okay? All right. All right, if I have a little time, I could possibly try to, you just make the reading your reading, okay? But so basically 10 for me is what it means for me is the number of power or dominion or completion or something like that, okay? Dominion definitely stands out to me, power as well, and maybe the completion of something, okay? 10, okay? All right, so, and if that resonates with you in whatever ways that could resonate with you as well, okay? So number 7 for me is very, very good. This is for my birthday and all this other stuff, so it's really good. This number here I love this number here. This number here, okay? For me, it's really good. Also, biblically, this number, as a Christian, has means completion as well. Okay, so something could be wrapping up in your life or happening in your life where it's completing, it's complete, you're done, you're finished with it. Okay, so for me, yes, certain things I'm wrapping up or I'm completing, getting together all this stuff and sitting on it, you know what I mean? So also the number 10, you can see how that's significant for me as well. The power and dominion as far as getting started with this and not letting myself lag and wait and stuff like that. So 8 is very significant to me. It means beginning, new beginnings and things like that. So because after 7 would be 8, so but it would be starting something new. Something new, okay? So, but this is 8 of hearts. So that's pretty good. I really didn't incorporate the club and the diamonds, but hearts of love, something of a love. This is something, that I am passionate about and that I love to do, okay? All right, when it pertains to, purpose and calling and things like that, okay? So we got 10, 7, and 8. How do I feel about that? I kind of want to leave it there. I want to leave it there because that would be too much to add on, but I can add on to this. And there's another different type of way, two other ways that I have to do with these cards here. All right, so 10, 7, and 8. So however those numbers and for the meanings that I said, how they can pertain to you. So some type of new beginning of some type of something that you love or something that is loved, that you love to do or something like that. New beginnings. And something that you love or something like that. And then 7, complete, something's completed, you completed something is completed with you or you're completing something like that. for you could be going on, and then 10 for those that it is, and then 10 something that you're having power in, you have dominion in, and that's completed. Okay, something you have completed, that you have dominion over, and that you have power in. Okay, that's going on with you or in your life. So for those that this is pertaining to. So one of the things I didn't say was that, some of these readings, like all readers have to say and mention, is that, it could pertain to you and it could not, you know what I mean? It could resonate with you and it could not resonate with you. So if it's not resonating with you, then just, drop it. Don't, think too much about it, because it could confuse you. You know what I mean? If it doesn't stand out to you, first off, in the first 3, 4 things, you keep hearing things and just does not resonating with you, it could resonate with someone that though. And that's what they call cross reading. The reading is not about you, it's about someone else. Okay, so, it could be that, or it could be your reading, okay? It could be something that's pertaining to you and pertaining to your life, okay? So I have this one, and I want to kind of just, I have my little, what's the name there? I need to put it in there. It's a little bucket or something like that. Put it in there. You know what? I'm going to do that, because this way right here, I'm not feeling. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have another channel. Not a channel, but I have another reading that I do. That's Chinese zodiac sign reading. I have that. Okay, so that's something that I do too. I have my other cards in there. So basically, I'm just gonna pull a few of these out and just read them. We're at 50, almost a whole hour here, and maybe another one, right? Okay, so let's do this. Okay, a time for everything. Know what time it is. Okay, so there's a time for everything. I'm a firm believer that there's a time for everything, and know what time it is. Okay, so I think this is a message, for myself. I need to, remember that too. There's a time for everything, and know what time it is. For me, with this, it seems like the right time. Like, I've been waiting forever, and there's a time for everything. So sometimes, I've had to put this off for a while. Like I said, I've been thinking about it the year before last. That's a long time. And there's a time for everything. And I, some of the reasons I've been getting, in the last few months is really just kind of, in the last 3 weeks too, has really been 2 or 3 weeks, has really been saying, like, this is something you really need to do. I had a really beautiful reading about this whole thing. And talking about how positive it was going to be for me and for my life. And I knew that this is what they were talking about. So, I feel like, I'm getting confirmation on it. And so this is, something I definitely need to pursue. All right. And then it says, know what time it is. Like, know what time it is that you, know that it's time for this or that, or know that what time is it? What time is it for you to get this together, get that together, or know that it's time for you to move in this direction or move in that direction, or to pursue this or to pursue that. Know what time it is. You know what I mean? And whatever time that is, whatever time it is. Sometimes it's times for us to, sit back or relax or whatever. Just know what time it is. If it's time for you to move, then it's time for you to move. If it's the time, it says a time for everything. The Bible even says that is a time for everything. Okay? And I mean everything. Quiet, all that stuff. Okay? So know what time it is. What time is it? Is it time for, what time is it? All right, so that's that one. The next one is commit yourself to change. or changes for better outcomes of your situations and circumstances. Okay? Commit yourself to change. Like if I had never started this, or even just, I'm telling you, like buying the stuff, I've been getting it since January. So, and here I am in March. I actually did plan on doing it around this time. Like I'm not even kidding. Like the first few weeks of January, somewhere in March, and I don't even have everything, but I got started, and I'm not only doing this, but I'm actually doing something else that's really, really, really unique and special to me. So this is really interesting. This is really, really good, and I'm just really happy about that. So, yeah, just commit yourself to change or changes for better outcomes. I could just sat there, hoping, wishing, and dreaming for things to happen. You know what I mean? Let me see, for better outcomes of your situations and circumstances. I mean, you can wish all day, talk is cheap type of thing, but, I actually took steps to like buy all this stuff, and, I'm all excited about it and everything like that. I even have my picture, I bought this, I want to put it up. I hate to show it and it's not put up, but anyway, it's just to show, like, my effort to like work towards this, you know what I mean, and to try to, work towards this step, to doing this and to having it done and all this stuff, so commit yourself to change for better outcomes of your situations and circumstances. And it's also for, other things, whatever it is that you're focused on, whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is that you want, you know what I mean? You have to commit yourself to change. That's for sure. Okay, so we're already at over an hour here. Let me see. Don't punish the wrong people. Look within. Oh, wow. Don't punish the wrong people. Look within. I wonder what that means. It's definitely talking to me, but I'm just like, let me see. Don't punish the wrong people. Look within. That's good. I mean, hopefully someday I can really see what this means and really understand what this means to me, how it pertains to my life and who it's talking about. Don't punish the wrong people, look within. No, that's really true, because sometimes we're punishing the wrong people, and sometimes we need to look within ourselves to find out the reason why we're upset, why we're mad, or why things are happening. We need to look within ourselves. Sometimes it's not right to punish other people, but we need to look within ourselves to find the answers to certain things that while we're trying to punish someone else by not talking to them or by being upset with them, when we really need to look within, and that's the answer to that. Okay, so this is going to conclude this reading here. I don't have anything else. Makes me feel like I should have something else for you guys, because in the last reading, with the Chinese zodiac readings, and you can catch that on this channel. Okay, but they are separate. Okay, I have like 5 things that I was doing on that channel, and that's why I had to go and get my container and stuff like that, because I used it for that. That's a trip, because I'm American, so what's going on here. But I do have these 3 stars. I was going to do something that pertains to, if you pick the number 1, if you pick the number 2, if you pick the number 3, what it meant. Let me see, courage and dedication, peace, and love. So love, peace, courage, and dedication. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3, whichever one. You would have had to pick that before that, but love, peace, and courage and dedication, something like that. So yeah, for me, I'm gonna pick 2. I don't know what it said. Love, peace. Okay, so pretty much, yeah. Just for trying to pick something. But anyways, I'm over an hour. I do apologize for being so long. But this is the first reading, so it's gonna take time and what have you. So yeah. Again, I'm Shakiba, and this is my first time ever doing a reading. I didn't have all my cards, it may be like this, I'm sorry, until I can figure something else out with this whole spiritual battle or war, that I'm actually in, as it concerns something pertaining to me. But until I get regular deck of cards for tarot, this is how it's going to be. But that was a really interesting story there. I mean, that's a really interesting thing that happened there, so anyways, this is going to conclude my reading. Thank you so much for tuning in, and for those that stayed this long, I really appreciate that. And hopefully, you'll continue to, watch other readings as, I do them or what have you. I really appreciate your attention, and you just, checking me out and everything like that. I really do. And I'm going to go ahead and end this video and get prepared to, to do another one. And have that ready for you guys as well. Okay, so thanks so much, and take care, and I'll see you in the next one.